shorter as a vibe, so I cut a lot of it off and I went extremely dark, so this is probably a shade or two up from black, so there we have it. But getting started with the favorites, I'm gonna get the few makeup items I have out of the way because I only have a couple. But first off, I'm going to share the concealer that I've been loving. And it's actually the original e.l.f. Camo Concealer, not the hydrating, just the original. And this one is super comparable to Tarte Shape Tape, so if you have used that concealer, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This concealer is extremely full coverage, but so creamy. It doesn't dry out my under eyes, which is awesome because I'm super dry, and I have to be very particular about concealers and foundations in general, so I don't look super dry and just, like kind of cracky. But this concealer is absolutely amazing. I used to be obsessed with it, and then they came out with the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I had used that for a while, that I forgot about this one, so towards the beginning of the month I decided to reach for this, and now I can't stop using it. And currently I'm in the shade Medium Sand, which this is not medium, you can see how fair I am. So if you do try their concealers out in this line specifically, you might want to go up a few shades. So yeah, totally recommend this concealer if you have not tried it before. Okay, so next makeup item is the foundation I've been loving. And this one I've been using for years now at this point. But just recently I reached for it again and re-fell in love with it. And this is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. And that is what it looks like. My current and normal shade is in 1.1. And it has a bump on it as well. But this matte packaging on the top does get very dirty, so I had to make sure I cleaned it before filming. But anyways, this foundation is gorgeous. This is the foundation I'm wearing today and have been pretty much wearing in all of my videos this month. It is such a nice texture and consistency, and my dry skin really works well with this foundation. Now it is on the pricier end of the spectrum, but it is worth every penny. And this is also oil-free, so if that's something that you are worried about, just know that it doesn't contain any oils. I'm getting low, so I'm going to definitely have to repurchase this because I cannot go without having this foundation in my collection. And I love that it's in like a sleek glass bottle and has the nice like matte black pump this one last year. I was one of the lucky ones that got it. But I know they had a limited amount that they were bringing back from last year, this year. So if you have been wanting this palette, check their website. It might be available still. And by the way, this year's Hocus Pocus collection just was not it for me. I was not interested. It was too cartoony. This is more like spooky vibes. Like, as you can see, the packaging is just so perfect. And this year's is just, it's a no, so I just skipped out on purchasing that collection. But anyways, so this is the Gather Round Sisters palette. And here is what it looks like inside. We've got the Sanderson sisters up top. And then the absolutely beautiful shades inside. Today I'm wearing this one and then these two in the crease. This is my all-time favorite palette from ColourPop, and I cannot put it down, especially like during this time of year. It just makes me want to reach for it because it's a Halloween-themed palette. But I love the fact that you've got some like reds and purples, like those rich vampy colors, and then you've got some beautiful green tones, and then tons of cool tones. And I think that's why I like this palette so much, because there are so many cool tones in it, because I love a good cool tone. And then the back of the palette also has the names there as well in the little cauldrons. So stinking cute. I don't know why they couldn't have made this year's collection as cute as this one, so kind of a bummer. But if you haven't been able to get your hands on this palette and want it, definitely check ColourPop, because I don't know how long they're gonna last for. They could even be sold out already. But last time I looked, they were still in stock. was debating on whether or not I was going to include my monthly favorites in my Fall-O-Ween series, but I figured I would because majority of these items are like fall related, so we'll just do that. So that is the fragrance Sunrise Woods. I definitely recommend checking it out if you have not already. Okay, so next up I have a candle. And this is a newer candle, but I'm already obsessed with it. And this is a candle from Target by the Threshold brand. And as you can see, it is a little glass pumpkin. And the scent I have in this candle is apple cider donuts. I'll try to give you a close-up shot of the candle so you can kind of see what it looks like. But how adorable. I did feature this in my candle video, and I've lit it quite a few times now, and I'm already like so in love with it. So I think I'm going to grab one more of these from Target, but in a different scent. They had like a coffee scented one, and I think I'm gonna go for that one. But I love the frosted glass and just the overall vibe. And when you light this, if it's dark in the room, it'll like illuminate through the glass of the pumpkin, and it's so pretty. Gives off such cozy vibes. And what's so funny is my girl Leah, Lullaby Leah's ASMR, she had this candle in her video too, but she had a different scent, so I just thought that was funny. And by the way, these candles are $10, so the price is absolutely right on these. And I've already burned this a few times, and I've barely made a dent in it, so I recommend these candles so much. And then this is a double wick candle. Oh my gosh, just taking the lid off the scent like slapped me in the face. I love it. So it's a double wick candle, which means you're going to get a nice even burn, and you won't get any of that like hollowing effect that a lot of single wick candles tend to have, where like the wax sticks to the side and doesn't melt. Alright, so the last two items I have are food related. And first up is this apple cider from Target. More specifically, this is the Honey Crisp apple cider. This stuff is so delicious. I'm about to go buy like 10 bottles of this just to have it forever. It is much sweeter than traditional apple cider, which I equally love just as much. But the fact that this is made with Honeycrisp apples makes it even better. And this is from the Good and Gather brand, so it's very affordable. Apple ciders can be really pricey for some reason, but this one was like two something, I think, like $2.58, I want to say. But I've been drinking this like crazy. This is a newer bottle, but if you're a huge fan of apple cider or you like sweeter drinks, definitely give this a try. You will love it. It's definitely not the healthiest. In a 8 fluid ounce glass, there are 110 calories, 0 grams of fat, 28 carbs, which means 28 sugars, and 0 protein. So I mean, it's not completely awful, but I wanted to let you know it's not which makes it even better. And then there are a bunch of like whole or sliced almonds. So if you like oatmeal, don't sleep on this. It's so good. I believe they only had 2 flavors in the protein, and then in their traditional oatmeal line they had a bunch of others. And the flavor caramel almond just kind of reminds me of like fall, so